let's move on to our next section because we got Tank Girl. We have a giveaway here. I have a volume 1 of the collection of Tank Girl. Why are we talking about Tank Girl right now?
We're discussing Tank Girl because we might be seeing Tank Girl on the screen again.
Yeah, and I think that movie came out in like 95.
Yeah, I think
It's
you're
a
right.
good one too. I like it.
I will agree to disagree as politely as possible. But Margot Robbie, also Harley Quinn, her production company, Lucky Chap Entertainment, has acquired the rights to make this Tank Girl movie, which she'll probably star in because I can see her playing that character. I mean, I think we can all see that.
Absolutely.
I can now that I'm looking at the comic.
Tank Girl is a character that at the end of the 80s was like depicted as like the coolest new female lead in comic books, especially from an independent comic book. And to this day, this is a series that is respected. And I think of like past conventions that I attended, helping out at booths and stuff. I know, right? Isn't that dope?
I could see it.
Right? That's her.
can see it.
She's going to do it. So at conventions, one of the things that I remember most is, all right, you got to get those books that are going to go up on the wall, but then you also need those books in the front that are a little bit more affordable, kind of like at a grocery store. You know, you put the stuff that you're trying to sell at the end of the aisle.
The money beats.
The money beats, exactly.
Yeah.
So Tank Girl is a money beat. You put your Spider-Man 1 by McFarlane, you get those out in the front. You also put your Tank Girl out front. Those are going to always sell, and they do. And I remember being at Rose City helping out Hills of Comics, shout out John, and same thing. We put out like 15 copies, all sold out. And this is prior to all this. Tank Girl is loved by a lot of people.
It's a very specific style of book and type of readership for it. So it's not very mainstream. So that's probably why the movie also struggled, because it's out there.
It's different, man.
It is different. I mean, if they can update this in some fashion where it's more appealing to the masses, then I can see possibly some success for it. But like it's out there, guys.
I was gonna say that might be the problem. Like your only options are to update it and try to make it appeal to more people, or make it weird and hope it appeals enough to a specific subset of people to kind of be successful.
Post-apocalyptic Australia. It's very Mad Max-like.
Yeah.
You know, you got the steampunk style genre. This is Jamie Hewlett. Do you know who this is?
I don't know who Jamie Hewlett is other than a Tank Girl artist.
He is the artist who co-created the Gorillaz, the animation band. You know, the Gorillaz, you know, it happens, feeling glad, that whole song and everything. That's a great brand. And they perform in front of screens. And those screens are filled with animation, and it's all his art.
I like Plastic Beach.
Right?
I don't really like Gorillas, but I like Plastic Beach.
They're really good, man.
Yeah.
Huge fan base. I'm
Yes.
excited. But here's the one problem. Neither Jamie nor Martin, the creators of Tank Girl, knew about this even happening.
Red flag.
Red flag.
I don't look at it as a red flag.
You don't?
This book is way too out there, I think, for this to be a mainstream film. Like, if they had input on the first one, and the first one didn't do that great, I have no faith that they're going to have any more ability to do another one. I think Margot Robbie's production company puts out good movies. I think they know what they're doing. And with or without them, I think they'll put out probably an appropriate mass movie that is going to be more appealing. And I don't think they need them. They have the character. They have the actress who I think can do a good job. Maybe they'll ask for some thoughts on it, sure. But, like, man, I don't think it makes a freaking difference with this book, with this movie specifically. Because if it doesn't follow the book, I think it's better off. I think it just has to be loosely interpreted, personally.
I think that the fans of Tank Girl need the input from the creators. Even their endorsement would go a long way.
That could be the case for sure. I mean, if you're going to look at it more like they want the stamp of approval just because they're going to feel better that it was more authenticated by the creators, then yes, I absolutely get that.
What do you think, comic fan? I want to hear your thoughts on this. I want to know if you think that the creators of these independent comics need to have some type of input in these movie franchises, even if it's just a little bit. You know, we saw Hellboy get Mignola involved, and that apparently didn't help. So maybe I'm wrong. Let us know.